Hola amigos del canal, aquí seguimos con Geralt de Rivia en un nuevo episodio de nuestra serie favorita, The Witcher 3. Bueno, nos habíamos quedado en una misión secundaria con Jennifer, aquí estamos. Tenemos que ayudarla a conseguir unos documentos, creo, unos escritos para hacerse con un Dijin.
The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
It's clearing up.
How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck in the cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drowned by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
Espérate, no tengas tanta prisa.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the djinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
Maño, qué velocidad llevamos. Con el hechizo, otro.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our djinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. What's rotted?
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the major...
Got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haimai symbols. Arrows stuck in the side, the kind pharaoh folk use. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Got something. A skeletal buckler. Clan Haimai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the golden dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? The chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon can do this. No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come.
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone off. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton.
Bueno, pues nada, seguiremos buceando aquí, bueno, ayudando a la señorita.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Bueno, ¿dónde nos ha teleportado?
3.
Had
You said you were
sketches.
gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Vale.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Si no me iré con Trish y a cascarla. Me den por saco la madera. Joder, ¿dónde está la mitad del barco esta? Vamos a ver. Pero vamos a mirar a dónde estamos. El quinto bote.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish
Yeah.
I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Aquí no hay nada. Aquí no hay nada. Cuidado de no caerse, sobre todo.
Interesting. Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact mage must have slept here. This means the wearer right out of them. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Elemental Empires by Jean Batista. Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Yeah, I think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Qué cachondo.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Bueno, relájate.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Relájate, un par de puntitos. Y aquí había más cosas.
Nothing interesting. Nothing here.
Nada de interés. Qué mareo, se ve que está inclinado. Me da la impresión de que me voy a caer en cualquier momento.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Bueno,
Tame Jinn, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Devired mi Castle.
a ver. Miedo. ¿Pero qué es esto?
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places? Come on, come closer.
¿Está loco o qué?
I see you gather before me.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Hola amigos del canal, estamos aquí otra vez, continuamos con The Witcher 3. Vamos a seguir aquí desde este punto porque el último vídeo tuve un pequeño problema, tuve un apagón en casa y se me cortó en mitad del combate. Entonces vamos a continuar desde aquí. Gracias a Dios había grabado y lo tenemos aquí, que no hemos perdido. Tenemos que repetir la cosa. Estamos luchando contra el Divin.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting.
Así que esta misión, pues eso, la veréis en dos partes, en dos vídeos.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jin, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Devired me Castle.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
A ver si no me queda atascado.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
Bueno.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Vale. A ver qué pasa ahora.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rhine suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Vaya por él.
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Un trisque, capullo. Pues vete aquí en la nieve.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
Ah, pues ya está.
My, it's lovely.
Tralari, tralari.
I think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
Vale, pues hemos concluido esta misión, creo yo.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom
Bueno, un
images,
poquito de historia, de
blood and fire,
lore, vamos a
a
enterarnos
wild
bien.
chase through different worlds, all shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me, trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Bueno. Vamos a ver qué nivel tenemos. Acabo de subir al 24. ¿Cómo no se nos ha activado esto? Madre mía, 26, 28, 30, madre mía. Nos queda gacho. Bueno. Vamos a ver. Misiones. Patito feo, 19. Tienes el amo de la arena, la torre surgida de la nada, el señor de Unwick, la concebida de los héroes. Tenemos ahí una del 17, coleccionalas todas, contratos de brujo, búsquedas del tesoro. Vale, vamos a hacer no, esa. Misiones secundarias. Vamos a hacer esta.
From this day on, my home is your home.
Tell the yard. He's a jump.
I'm looking for men from Hundvik.
Your wars from the Isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a race. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me your excellent Haderach. He's over there. What can a bloke from Ard Skellig know about Unvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
It doesn't mind down there.
Hjalmar's from there, or so he claims. And you seem to know these waters. Why didn't you sail with Hjalmar?
Because that kind of expedition needs a true leader. and a whelp looking to collect bumps on his skull could only be its doom. Once I...
You'd rather sit in your arse nose in the air, you Zeracanian princess. Brave lad comes along, you sail with him. I had a sail with Yalmar if only those seahorse hadn't banjaxed my knee. Would have sailed instead of sharing a table with a grumpy barnacle like you.
You'd sail with anyone who'd let you aboard, Crack's daughter included.
You mentioned sirens. Many on Undvik?
So many. More on the other halves.
Bollocks.
Once they attacked Lars and me when we were fishing. Before we could drive him off, they pulled Lars in the water and scratched me up so bad that... Oi!
Drive away the sirens? How's that work?
Ha! Plain to see you're no islander. With a Hornwall's horn. One toot, and they plough and scurry off so quick the waves rock your boat.
Vaya, molaría tener un cuerno de eso.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest you end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for. 'Cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course. Dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
Nice talking to you.
Fair wind.
What's your step?
Vamos a ver, la isla. La isla imagino que será esta. De aquí puede que tengamos otra misión. Cuidado de la arena, la torre sumergida de la nada. Maestros armero. Vamos a ver. Esta también estará aquí. Bien. Vale. Nos vamos a teletransportar aquí directamente. Pero primero vamos a quitarnos peso. Ahora que caigo, vamos a vender, que hemos cogido muchas cosas por ahí que no nos valen.
Greetings, welcome.
Got it.
I should
Why'd you call it the...
hunting you.
Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope
Why'd you...
hunting you.
Coño, ahora.
What smell...
Mira, 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 este cuánto tiene. Madre mía. Y yo sin dinero ahora, bueno. Paciencia. Carne de hombre lobo. Vale.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
Vamos a ver qué más tenemos por aquí.
Adventure Seeker.
Vamos a ir a ver al herbolista.
Brand those swords. I prefer me trusty axe. Hot, that one. Would you like to paste?
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
A ver. Pues no tiene lo que yo busco. ¿Esto qué es? Ojo de cuervo. Busco eso que parece en esto. Vale. Tengo eso y qué más será. Vamos a ver. Aceite, necesitamos éter. Espera, a ver. Esto también lo necesitamos. Esta. Vale. Y de esta necesitamos azufre. Vale. Bueno, ya que estamos hacemos esta. Vamos a hacer otra. Tengo el material que me faltaría. Vale, esto está hecho. Falta la mierda del ojo de línea. Que no sé dónde conseguirlo. Aceites están. Necesitamos Revis. Necesitamos éter, 2 de éter. Vale. Vamos a ver, Éter. Vale. Bombas completas. Extractos. Extracto de hacha. Extracto de no sé qué. Extracto de archigrifo, de archigrifo. Extracto de hacha, extracto de archigrifo. Extracto de colendido. Extracto de Doppler, que tampoco tenemos. Cebo de chor, no hace falta. Aquí, ¿qué nos hace falta? Veneno de arachas, ¿vale? Veneno de arachas. Búho real mejorado. Me falta veneno de arachas. Cinabrio. Y éter. Y vitriolo. Cinabrio, éter, vitriolo. Nada. Vamos a ver, esta nada. Esa nada. ¿Esta qué falta? Vaya. Hierba de bisonte. ¿Y eso dónde se consigue? Hierba de bisonte. Hierba de bisonte. Vitriolo. Azufre. Revis. Vale, tengo que comprar algo de licor.
So long.
Lovage, chamomile.
Ow!
Chamomile.
Oh!
Hey.
Lovage.
Oh!
To have strength to the last.
Brando swords. But I prefer me.
Vamos a ver si puedo comprar 4x4.
Greetings, welcome.
What smells so delicious?
Ahora solo tiene 5. Hostia, no me llega. Oh, la puta. Cómprame algo, que te vendo. ¿Qué le podemos vender a este? Nada, es que no compra nada. No quiere comprarme nada. Nada de lo que tengo le gusta. A ver. Zafiros, plata y ámbar, esmeralda, rubí. ¿Cuánto me das por esto? Nada, una basura. Y por esto, basura. Bien.
Gotta say, why'd you call?
Continuity.
A ver si puedo acabar de hacer.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
Hierba de bisonte, eso tengo que encontrarlo. Vitriolo. Necesito vitriolo. Vitriolo y revis. ¿Cómo quieren que haga otro de estos? No puedo hacer otro de esos. Y revis se supone que tengo ya. Vamos a ver, algo falla aquí. Ventisca superior. Necesito regis. Revis que tengo, se supone. Porque no la puedo fabricar. Ah, vale, me falta una plantita. Semilla de cornezuelo, vale. Vale. Y para el vitriolo lo tengo todo. Vale. Una semilla de cornezuelo.
Oh, not too many foreigners in the Isles in the olden days. Would you like to buy something from?
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
Y eso de bisonte, ¿qué coño es? Esa. Vale. Ya necesitaría veneno. Bueno, vamos a hacer primero esto. Esta la tengo. Ahora faltaría la de Revis, vitriolo y Revis. Vitriolo, Revis. Vale, pues me faltaría golondrina superior, vitriolo. A ver, vitriolo. Veneno de arachas. Y para de contar. Y 3 verbenas.
So long.
Vamos a ver. Vamos a ir a ver al herrero. A ver si conseguimos venenos de algún lado.
My little Norgan's birthday tomorrow.
What's this? It's, adornment. So you're back.
Vamos a
Wouldn't
vender.
mind a look at your stock.
Tenemos por aquí esto. Ya nos podemos equipar una ballesta que tenemos bastante mejor. Pues la equiparemos. A ver si quiere comprar algo más de aquí. No. Es que esto no lo quiero. No lo quiero, quiero romperlo. A ver, desmontar. Polvo infundido. Nada, de esto nada. 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 Polvo de diamante. Nada. Savia. Sangre. Extracto venenoso. Pero yo quiero del hacha. Me parece a mí que va a ser muy complicado encontrar lo que buscamos. Extracto venenoso. Eso va a ser prácticamente imposible de localizar. Vamos a probar si este extracto vale, pero creo que no. Que tiene que ser extracto venenoso. Tengo, creo. Extracto venenoso, extracto venenoso.
So long.
No, tiene que ser de racha. Esto hasta que no matemos a un bicho grande. Bueno, pues ya tenemos casi todo hecho. Tampoco podemos pedir mucho más. Vale. Bueno, pues aquí vamos a dejar este vídeo. Junto con el otro, pues más o menos harán casi una hora. Aquí ya... Vamos a viajar a la isla. Y lo dejamos allí. A ver, ¿dónde está? Vamos a viajar aquí. Y nos ahorramos la travesía en barco. Luego será un peñazo porque hay que ver todos los interrogantes que están en el mar. Tendremos que... qué mal suena esto. Bueno, pues vamos a dejar aquí, chicos. Como siempre, un placer estar con vosotros. Recordad si os ha gustado los vídeos, darle al like y compartir con vuestros amigos. Si tenéis cualquier duda, cualquier pregunta, cualquier sugerencia para el canal, para mí, qué juegos queréis que juegue más adelante, qué guías queréis que haga o qué gameplays. Os adelanto que el próximo juego así novedoso que pienso subir es Batman Arkham Knight, que sale el 20 y tantos de junio. Pues ese será el próximo lanzamiento que jugaremos y no sé, igual os doy alguna sorpresa y antes de que salga adquiero algún otro juego por ahí. No sé, he estado pensando en el Arkham Survival, en el Ark Survival Devuelve, que es un survival, en ese multijugador, ese o el de Forest, que es un survival también, pero en vez de multijugador es más single player. Pues estoy entre uno de esos dos pensándomelo. No sé, igual antes de que salga el Batman os digo que os doy una sorpresa y subo alguno de esos dos. Depende de cómo vaya con este, cuando lo acabemos y tal. Si me da tiempo subiremos alguno de esos, si no pues ya tendrá que ser Batman. Como siempre me despido de vosotros, un placer y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta luego.